Just like the hunting hero baits her prey, you've been caught by my clickbait. Just kidding, Shield Hero content is back, just like Kizuna is back in the real world again. What's up, it's Truth Hero, and today we'll be explaining Kizuna the hunting hero, the philosophy behind her character and what makes her so unique in the story of Shield Hero, and of course, her legendary, powerful vassal weapon, the fishing pole. That's right, Kizuna may not be a gamer girl, but she's an otaku into fishing and hunting, knows how to cook, and likes VR video games. I mean, what more could a guy ask for in 2022? She's also a lolly. Hey, control yourselves. We'll also be explaining the truth behind the waves as Kizuna learns it, what Glass and Lark are actually doing, and how Kizuna's philosophies about the world may be the most important to the survival of everyone. First things first though, who exactly is this adorable Kizuna Kazayama? Well, she's from an alternate version of Japan, and she was actually summoned to Glass's world when she entered a VR healing game called Second Life. This isn't so important, but what is that until recent events transpired, like, I don't know, being locked in a temporal prison, she thought this was just a video game with not many consequences, much like Ren and the other cardinal heroes did initially. She's a lolly, gagging person just spending time aimlessly fishing and exploring the beaches, rivers, lakes, jungles, and forests of this prison she's found herself in for years. Okay, that's not entirely fair. She's tried to escape multiple times and probably knows the labyrinth better than anyone else. She even considered ending it all when she lost almost all hope of ever escaping, but decided to keep on persevering, to never stop casting that rod and seeing what she might reel in. And it's a good thing too, because with the help of Naofumi's bio seed and her knowledge of the prison, she finally gets to taste the outside world again. We'll come back to this hope and perseverance a bit later, but just know that it is a central theme in Kizuna's outlook on the world. In terms of her hobbies, she likes fishing so much that she sometimes ignores completing her missions just to hook some fish. Which kinda works out because the legendary hunting tool can't actually hurt humans, only monsters. And of course, fish. She even demonstrates this by swinging the hunting tool when transformed into a Maguro Bocho, that's tuna knife for you uninitiated weebs, at Naofumi in a bid to gain his trust. Throughout the series, Kizuna can be seen transforming her weapon into different weapons and tools. Perhaps she'll reach level 100 by obtaining the Old Rod, Good Rod, and Super Rod. The fact her weapon can't hurt people is actually a benefit to her as it helps her to focus on the important things, like fishing. It also means that she can't invade another country like Glass and Lark due to kill heroes since she can't harm anyone, let alone skilled adventurers and heroes. What does the hunting hero truly want? I mean, besides fishing and hunting, of course. But beyond this, Kizuna is different because unlike her friends Lark and Glass, she doesn't desire to destroy the world of the cardinal heroes just so her world can survive, and believes all the heroes, no matter what world they're from, were summoned for something of far greater importance than mere waves. She doesn't even really know what the waves are, to be perfectly honest. After escaping from prison, Kizuna, Naofumi, and crew use the dragon hourglass in this foreign country to teleport back to the country that Kizuna was originally summoned to. There, they meet some of Kizuna's fans and benefactors and learn the true mystery behind the waves. According to these wise men of Kizuna's country, the waves are when two worlds collide and try to consume each other, and if a world loses their heroes, well then they're pretty much defenseless. Remember, it's like Vittoria said, if a world loses even one of their heroes, it's going to be that much easier for the other world to consume them, and that much harder for the one that lost a hero to ensure their survival. That's why she doesn't want to see the cardinal heroes fighting. And of course, this is why Glass, Lark, and Therese initially invade Melromark. They just see it as a preemptive strike to ensure the survival of their own world. Even after learning this truth about the waves and the so-called higher purpose for which the heroes were summoned in order to kill the heroes of the other worlds so that their world may survive and fuse and consume the other worlds, Kizuna still trusts and believes in Naofumi and believes that the heroes should not be fighting one another. Kizuna sees through this, and she confronts the people in her own country who believe in this legend that the heroes are summoned only to fight for their world at the expense of other worlds and their heroes. Kizuna also cannot believe that Lark and Glass are blindly following this legend, this tale, and reiterates that there has to be another way to save each world besides letting one get sacrificed to another. Also, remember Ost Horai and the Spirit Tortoise? Her entire purpose was to gather souls in order to save the world. Actually, the souls were going to be used as a barrier to stop the worlds from fusing during the waves. Perhaps I should do a separate video on her and explain the philosophy between sacrificing so many people for the greater good of the entire world. But let me know down below in the comments. Do you want to see more content on Shield Hero and Ost? When even Naofumi doubts Kizuna's speech as just wishful thinking, suggesting to her that this is the only way, Kizuna reminds Naofumi of the inescapable labyrinth. Until Naofumi showed up and rescued her, she thought it was impossible to escape, but as you remember, she never lost hope. And I think that's what she's saying. That's what's at the core of Kizuna's being. Nothing is ever truly impossible. You don't have to make these either-or hard decisions. There's always another way of doing things. You simply need to take a step back and look at the situation in a new light. Contrast this to the philosophy of Larkberg, who believes in the ends justifying the means, so long as the battle is gentlemanly-like. If you want to learn about his philosophy and utilitarian versus deontological ethics, be sure to watch my video on him here. And I must say, Kizuna's philosophy on the world of trying to find another way is very fitting for someone who controls a vassal weapon which perfectly changes shape to fit the task at hand. Lest we forget everything that happened between Naofumi, the shield hero, and mine, it's very important to have someone in a universe where characters, prophecies, and legends about heroes aren't always as they appear to be, that's willing to try alternative paths and never give up hope. Kizuna is a welcome addition. Can Kizuna, with her perseverance and tenacity to try new paths, find a way to save all the worlds? Or is this just wishful thinking? Let me know down below in the comments. And if you guys want more Shield Hero content or want to join my adventuring party and maybe even become a cardinal hero, click subscribe down below. And until next time, see you guys later.